Hey everyone, welcome to a different video. I wanted to do this video because of something which has been going on my channel so far, and some of you may know what it is, and it's basically on July the 2nd, 2014, I received a community guidelines strike, and it was my first ever strike, and basically whenever you get a strike, it disables some of your features. In this case, none of the main important features that I really kind of use, they were still there, so only it's things like external annotations and that which were disabled, which didn't really harm my channel much. Although my monetization was still enabled, every time I upload a video now, it makes me have to provide more proof, and then it gets stuck on monitoring for possible review. So effectively, it means it's disabled my monetization, which is quite annoying. Because I do YouTube for the fact that I love it and I would love to build up a fan base, but I think anyone would agree that it's your passion. It's always nice to earn something on the side, even if that's just a little bit of money, and it's kind of one of those annoying things that it's just done for 6 months. But anyway, I've applied, emailed YouTube, done on the forums, hoping that something can be resolved, because it's my first ever strike, and it's just horrible how I deserve this much punishment when I haven't done anything wrong, I don't think. But anyway, this video is my own YouTube concept based on what's happened with me so far, and it's basically a new concept which, if it ever got, I hope this video gets viewed a lot, because again, maybe YouTube would actually do it, and it's rewriting how YouTube awards strikes and how the penalty system works. And I think this is a really good way to reinvent it, make it a lot more YouTube to make it a lot more fairer on YouTubers. So as you know, what happens now is if someone flags your video, or this is about community guidelines, or same with guys. We're talking about community guidelines to start with. If someone finds your video offensive, they will flag it. This will then go to YouTube, and apparently their team reviews it, and if they agree based on the guidelines, they'll give you a strike. It's the same with copyright. If a third-party user sees it, they put a claim on it, a YouTube will review it, and they'll put a strike. Most of the time, YouTube, I don't know if they even actually view it, but it gets striked. It's just how it is, and I've known that it does. Even though they say they review it, they don't, I bet. And that's just me thinking, and you get a strike, and as you know what I've said, the stuff happens, and it can be really annoying. You get one strike. If you get another strike in that 6-month period, the strike thing restarts, and if you get 3 strikes in that 6-month period, your channel is gone. So it's quite strict. My concept though is basically a traffic light system, and it goes green, amber, red. So basically, when you get a strike, it can be rated from 1 to 10. 1 being, I mean, I don't mean 1's fine, but 1 being very minimal, like you broke the guidelines, maybe something like a misleading thumbnail, because it isn't really against the law as such, but you just, you know what you've done wrong, you shouldn't have done that when you know it's just for views. And 10 being red, maybe being illegal activities, maybe something about, I don't know, maybe some government activities, I'm just saying, or, just a hack really in general, or a really bad hack, or just something, you see the difference from a thumbnail to a hack or whatever. And basically, this is how I've kind of made it go. If your first ever strike, so let's say it's a new channel, you have your first ever strike, it doesn't matter if it's green, which is 1 to 3, as I put, amber, 4 to 6, and red, 7 to 10. It doesn't matter if it's green, amber, or red, you don't have a 6-month waiting period or whatever like that. I thought for this, as it's your first strike, although green and red there's a big difference, everyone learns, and this will make people think, okay, well, I shouldn't do that again because it could be serious next time. And really, this is YouTube saying, you know what, we're kind, we're a good company, we're a good business, you know what you've done wrong, don't do it again, just don't. And I find, they used to do this, but then I think they only do this for copyright, but maybe like a school, because they have a copyright school where you have to watch this video and answer some questions, but just general have like a longer thing like this, where you go through it, you answer questions, so you kind of reimburse your knowledge. And I think, everyone makes mistakes, and this little thing here will make you do something so you've learned what you've done wrong, but you don't have to suffer for it. So, that's your first ever strike. Let's say maybe a couple months later you get another strike, just that you've done something wrong. I'm not saying you did it on purpose, but you get a strike. So I don't mean this is in like a continuation of the 6 months, this is just a random strike next year, for example. The colour depends on the action. So if you have a green strike, or a green rated strike, that's 1 to 3, then you have a 2 months waiting period maximum. You can appeal, and there's no limit to how many times you can appeal. Now, I guess this may be disagreed on, because you could appeal every single day if it was false. Maybe the YouTube can introduce your people reviewing it a lot quicker, and if they actually think, okay, this guy's just spamming it, he's obviously, you've done something wrong, they'll ban you from appealing for that 2-month period. However, if you actually know that what you've done is actually a mistake, then it's all about YouTube reviewing it and actual people reviewing it, which is how it would depend on. If you get an amber strike, which is 4 to 6, there's 4 months to appeal. So if you don't appeal, you have to wait 4 months, and you're limited to only 4 appeals. So what I mean is every 30 days. Now, if you get a red strike, this is the worst, 7 to 10. You have the, you have the 6-month appeal, and you can only have one appeal. So basically, the strike right now is a standard 6 month with, I think, it's 60 days. So that's three appeals. But if you get a red strike, red rated strike, that's only one appeal on 6 months. Because this is, well, I think this is really good, because although it's only your second strike, the first strike let you off completely, so you shouldn't have done it again. If you do it again and get a red strike, that is it. And I think that's when it should be 6 months. Now, if you get a third strike, the same principles apply. However, in a red strike, it's 6 months, no appeals, because you've done it the third time now. You've kind of got off a bit on the second strike, but no, you broke the rules twice, really severely, 7 to 10, because it has to be quite severe to be 7 to 10. No appeal. You're gonna have to wait the 6 months and face the fact. So that's the rating system. Tell me what you guys think of that, because I think it'd be a lot more friendly, I think. So when people get strikes now, they're screwed, basically, because it's just really annoying, and I'm going for it now, and I just want that strike to go, because I don't deserve it. I basically got a strike because I uploaded a video which was about the Skittles promotion for Xbox Live. Like, you put your promotion code in, you get Xbox Live free gold trial. And I think, really, the only thing misleading about it was the title, because it wasn't even misleading. It was, like, free Xbox Live codes detailed tutorial. And I guess to some, well, if YouTube actually viewed it, it'd be considered spam, but the tutorial itself was legit. I put a massive time into the description, putting frequently asked questions so people didn't get stuck. All the links, it was actually a promotion. It wasn't just like a generator or fake that. It was a real legit video. And now I've got a strike for no reason. It's really it gets me quite upset, because, if you check any of my videos, you see I always try to give full rights and all credit in the description for any music I use. I never use any copyright music, and it just annoys me. I've got this stupid strike, and I can't monetize now, and I'm always more like on my guard. It's so annoying. But anyway, this little bit of concept is basically just if you get a strike. If you do what I did, which is why I'm so screwed, you delete the video, because when you get a strike, you think, oh shit. That's your first opinion, so you don't read what they say, you just delete the video. So I find if you delete the video, you can't appeal, because I guess logically the actual video itself's gone. So you're stuck for 6 months, basically. So I think what should happen is, if you delete the video, you can still appeal, because they should have the description somewhere. Or maybe, this would be the best thing, if you could re-upload that video, like the specified rendered video, and you can attach it to a certain area. So you don't just upload it on your channel, so you don't get like 2 strikes. You upload it to a certain appeal area, it gets sent in, processed. Sorry about that. And basically, yeah, it gets sent into this appeal section, which that's when YouTube can judge it. So I think that's the worst thing, if you just did that as a mistake, because the thing is, you regret it, but really at the same time, you wouldn't think about, unless you've done it beforehand, that you could delete the video and you're screwed. If you deleted the video, that's 6 months, but if you don't do anything about it, because there's not much more you can do. The only way you can actually directly contact YouTube for support properly is if you have 75,000 hours watched in 90 days. So you have to basically be a really proper big growing channel. I'm not saying like PewDiePie as such, but general 100,000 probably views, just to get YouTube's help. Like, there are I've contacted copyright at YouTube, and the first reply I got back to them, I put all the evidence why I think, how I've deleted the videos, I can't appeal, everything like, first strike, please let me off, all that stuff, all the evidence of me saying, I can re-upload the video for you if you'd want to see it, I can send it to you, why I think it's a false strike. And all I got reply back from them was, it was literally an automated response, like in the strike, saying, 1 or more people flagged your video, whatever. After reviewing it, we've decided it goes against violations. It literally was that. It wasn't any like, like when you have a human response, it's like understanding. This was not a human response. I think it was literally like a scripted response. So I had no help there. So I've gone to the forums hoping that maybe there's a moderator or I don't know, something can happen. But it really is annoying, and I don't know how I'm going to do. But anyway, guys, that's my concept anyway. If you've enjoyed the video, well, if you think the concept is a good idea, please, hit it up, like the like button, share it with your friends, if this is a really cool concept, you think that could work, and yeah, let me know. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video that I do. Thanks.